I wonder if anybody ever asked the question, is it a good thing that middle schoolers were groomed into a sexual fetish that they're now expressing in a middle?
What the fuck? What do you mean? What? Oh my God. Asmongold. Okay, so we saw from the interview of the mother, her daughter is not even a furry. They're just playing, and they're children. And even if there are furries at school, okay, is it a fetish for some furries? Sure. Is it an identity for some furries? Sure. There are tons of asexual furries. Tons. And if it is sexual for someone, being the gender that you are can be sexual for people, right? If you're to imagine, like, okay, you're masturbating. Do you imagine yourself as a dude or a girl, right? If you imagine yourself as your gender, that's inherently sexual, right? You feel more comfortable in the sexual scenario as what you are. So to some furries, they feel more comfortable as what they feel like they are, or feel like how they would like to express themselves. But at no point is just expressing yourself with some sort of animal costume or accessory. At no point is that sexual, as in, oh, it's a fetish, and him just saying, oh, they were groomed into this. What do you mean groomed? Groomed by who? The first furry to ever exist. What do you think that was? You can't be a furry unless you were groomed into it. Started with one, and then just the furries were so good at grooming that since what, like 85? When the first furry thing existed? Since 1985, there's now hundreds of thousands of furries. It started from one, but you can trace it back. That furry groomed fucking 1,000 furries, and then those 1,000 furries groomed another 1,000 furries. The reason why furries exist is because it's a byproduct of us having imagination. It's a byproduct of us having the ability to empathize with and connect with and relate to human animal characters that would not exist if we didn't have imaginations and if we didn't have art and creativity. Those don't exist. Furries wouldn't exist if humans didn't have the ability to imagine. To stop furries from existing, you would have to ban all media that shows anthropomorphic animal characters. You would have to ban Disney films. You would have to ban The Lion King. You would have to ban Zootopia. And I don't think anybody's willing to do that. And I don't think anybody should do that, because why the fuck would you do that? The entire concept of children being exposed to media in which they can see something like an animal character, but there's human characteristics. There's human eyes, there's human features, there's human stories, there's human voices, there's human personalities. The entire concept of exposing children to that is a completely new idea since whenever fucking home video and television started, right? And we are seeing the byproduct of that. We are seeing the inevitable result of that. What fucking crazy, insane idea of how human brains work do you have where you have to be like, oh yeah, if someone's a furry, they were groomed into it. And it's a fetish for everybody, even though asexual furries exist and there's tons of them.
These are kids protesting the furries. I wonder if anybody ever asked the question, is it a good thing that middle schoolers were groomed into a sexual fetish that they're now...
Why? I think it's fucking creepy as fuck to think of the idea of a kid wearing some sort of animal accessory and then think that's a fetish. That's creepy as fuck. That's disgusting, dude. Holy shit. Why are you thinking about them sexually? You fucking creep.